All right, guys. Welcome to the Horizon Softworks podcast, and pretty much we're just going to be talking about tech. That's pretty much it.
Recent tech.
Yeah, recent tech, not like that old crap.
GT
You know, with
40,
with the really tiny graphics cards and the 1 megabyte of RAM. You know, when my dad was really excited, he was like, "Yeah, guys, this packs 35 megabytes of RAM in this computer." They're like, "Holy crap, guys! This is insane. This can play Doom at highest settings. My God!" But yeah, we're not going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about more recent things such as the 1080, 1070, and what happened at E3. So
and much more.
And much more. Okay, so first we're going to start off with
is Pascal worth it?
Yeah. So Pascal cards, they're a weird thing. Right, guys? We all agree?
Those 4 digits, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
making money.
So everybody's been up in the air about, they're like, oh, God, thermal throttling problems. Oh, God. Well, see, it's not that bad. The price-to-performance ratio is insane. It's amazing. Some 980 Ti's cost way more than the 1080 would ever be,
Well, let's do some research while we're talking.
Yeah, and the price-to-performance ratio is just crazy. But if you have recently bought a graphics card, I would not actually recommend, upgrading to Pascal right now. But if you are looking to build a brand new computer, like, really soon, then go with Pascal, because that's your best option.
I beg to differ on that one. Okay, now, if you have a computer pre-built, right?
No, I'm not talking about pre-built.
I mean, like, you built a PC, right? And you have, like, a 750 Ti in there, right?
Yeah.
And, like, those are good cards and all, but $100 card isn't going to let you play these games anymore. That's just how the market's going. So then I would say, go out there, right? Buy yourself a 1070 right there.
No, but I'm saying, if you recently bought a card, let's say you recently bought a 970, right? Yeah. And let's say it was like right before Pascal, came out.
Yeah.
And so you recently bought a 970. You're not going to just go and sell it instantly and try to buy it,
Yeah. But if you did buy a 970, what I recommend is overclocking it. Just saying.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot more performance out of it. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So let's get back to the thermal throttling problems. So what people think thermal throttling? Oh, it's gonna be terrible. No, actually. So Jay's 2 cents. You might know him, but he made this video about thermal throttling issues of the 1080, and they're actually not that bad. Not until you get to like 90 degrees Celsius, which doesn't actually happen very much. And the thermal throttling isn't that bad. The performance doesn't go down too much. It's not bad. It played Doom 4K max settings around 70 FPS steady, which was really crazy. That's one single card. Some SLI things, couldn't even achieve that at some times, and yeah, I guess that's all we really have to say about Pascal, unless anybody else wants to chime in.
What other cards do you think will be released with Pascal? 1060, 1050?
No. I don't believe that. I do believe that they're going to release a 1080 Ti, like what Lucas said, and maybe a 1070 Ti. I mean, it doesn't sound really likely.
Okay, so what I'm thinking. Okay, so now what I saw when the 960 was about to, before they announced it, the 970 was actually going down because of AMD, right? So they, it wasn't selling as well. So they're like, hey, AMD is releasing these low-end cards, or mid-low-end cards, so people who are on like a $600 budget can buy it. And now with the RX 480 coming out, do you think that the 1060 will come out?
Not exactly. It's, I mean, there's a 50-50 chance, It's either they decide, we might not be making the max amount of money that we can make with the 1070 and 1080, so let's go for a lower end card that people would, really want to do. But I think that Pascal, and the PCB that it's created on might be a little too expensive, to make a 1060. That's just my opinion.
If they do release a 1060, how much do you think it would cost?
How much is the 1070 right now?
$450.
No,
Yeah, I looked it up.
Really?
Yeah.
The regular edition?
Yeah, look.
I thought it was 400.
The reference or?
Oh, it's just some live
searching.
Live searching right now.
Looking it up.
450 is the Founders Edition.
Founders Edition, like I said, so it's $350 regularly then, because
probably
the 1080 Founders Edition $700, regular edition $600. So
yeah.
It's probably $350. So in relation to the 1060, I think it'd be about maybe $200, maybe a little bit less.
Okay, now do you think since the Pascal is out, prices are out, should someone go out if they're on a $800 budget, let's say, and buy a 970 instead of a 1070?
No, I don't agree with that. Like I already actually previously said, that if you're looking to build a computer right now, then don't buy the 970 or 980, get the 1070 or 1080, because the price to performance ratio is pretty crazy. Even though that the 970 and 980 had a really good price to performance ratio, well actually not the 980 in particular, but the 980 Ti, yeah, you should just, if you're looking to build a computer, just buy it. Just buy a new one.
Okay. Since Microsoft is going to be going through more games, porting them from Xbox One to PC, stuff like that.
Yes,
do you think Pascal cards will be able to run them 1080p, 60 FPS solid?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much time Microsoft puts into it, and I guarantee that they're going to put more time into it than Quantum Break. Oh, yeah. God, that was a freaking terrible game. But I guarantee that they're going to put more effort into it, because otherwise they're going to lose a lot of money. Games like Scalebound, Recore, Halo 6 is actually coming to PC.
Halo 5 Forge.
I'm super stoked for that.
He's stoked, man.
I'm stoked, man.
Halo Week.
Yeah, but so many games are coming from Microsoft that are actually going to the PC instead of being exclusively for Xbox One. And they're not porting them over, they're actually making, well, they're actually making them, you know, as their own game, but they are going to be cross-platform play, which is pretty exciting. But then there's going to be those console peasants that go, I'm being destroyed by these PC people. So maybe they should add something in there, you know, like excluding, you know, console players can select, oh, yeah, I don't want to play with PC players. Or, you know, PC players can say, I don't want to play with Xbox players because they're too whiny. Or, yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay, now, I know that Microsoft has said this at E3, I believe. I'm not really caught up on E3, to be honest. But of what you guys heard so far, what's exciting about E3 that they've talked about already?
What's exciting? Well, I mean, if any console people are watching, the Xbox One S sounds pretty exciting for them. On the other hand, okay, I don't think that Microsoft can put out a console that's worth $400 that can run 4K at a great frame rate, unless they have something up their sleeve, which I highly doubt.
Is that what it is?
And so what I'm guessing is that they're just gonna say,
is that what they're claiming?
"Oh yeah." So they're like $400, right? And then you're like, "Oh, I gotta go buy it because it does 4K." But I almost guarantee you that they're, well, if it's actually 4K, then it would run at like, you know, maybe 25 FPS. But if it wasn't at 4K, like, I guarantee that they're going to upscale 1080p to a 4K TV or 1440p, and it's just gonna look bad, and people, since it's almost a placebo effect, they're gonna be like, wow, this is crazy, this looks amazing, but it's just upscaled 1080.
Well, actually, they could release a 4K within $400 if they make their own product. Because, I mean, graphics card that can run 4K it doesn't take more than $200 to actually make the card. But they have to pay for, like, other stuff, like marketing it.
Yeah, I know.
Advertising.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, you know, it'll, for $400, I almost guarantee there's gonna be some.
There is gonna be a catch.
Yeah, there's gonna be a catch to it. Oh, also,
they're packing in 2 terabytes.
Yeah, people were saying, oh yeah, what if the 4K is only for video streaming? Which, that would just really suck. Let's see, what else is on our list?
I'm just saying it now. 4K right now for consoles is not worth it. Only because I know for a fact, I don't know one person with a 4K TV. I really don't.
I don't either. But okay, now let's get into E3 in general. Bethesda, wow, great great job. Quake Champions, that looks pretty crazy.
The Skyrim remastered.
Yeah, remastered.
No
the definitive edition. No, I think it's just. I think
Yeah,
it's just
that's
the.
cool.
I don't know what it's called exactly. I think it's.
I'm gonna be
Definitive
getting
Edition or
that
whatever.
game. Just saying, Skyrim.
I mean, yeah,
modding
I'm
it.
actually. I was thinking about not getting it because on PC you could just mod it to look great. But what they're doing is I actually looked this up. Okay, so they're going to 64-bit Skyrim. So it opens up a lot bigger possibilities for modders, and modders can do a crap ton of stuff with the 32-bit
But
that
did
it's
you
on
hear
right
that
now.
now you can mod with consoles too?
Well, yeah, I know that's great for console people, but I not to be too blunt, but I really don't care about consoles.
I'm not a console peasant. I'm just like looking at it not from PC bias.
This is a podcast about tech, man. What people come here to listen about consoles? No, they come here to listen about PCs and other stuff. We're gonna talk about that. Okay, I'm gonna stop hitting my arm on the table because that probably sounds really annoying. Okay.
Look at those.
Okay, so let's see what else is at the E3. Okay, I don't know about you guys. Ubisoft has ripped off so many people, or no, just downgraded or whatever. But the game Steep looks crazy. These guys don't really know about Steep, so I'm just gonna be talking about this. But so it's a hardcore sports game. It combines a bunch of extreme sports, and you can go into the mountains and do it. So there's snowboarding. There's like parachuting, the paragliding or whatever it's called.
That sounds cool.
I don't know. And then you can also wingsuit, and you can also ski, and it looks awesome because you can do it in first person, third person, and also if you do a really cool trick, there's a video editor thing or whatever. It's awesome. It's called Steep, by the way, if you want to look it up. It looks really great. And also, something that I'm also really excited for, but I'm going to wait until it comes out to buy it because I was really disappointed by the first Watch Dogs. But Watch Dogs 2 looks pretty great, especially the parkour elements, and just the way that the game looks pretty great. Let's see, Ubisoft. Tom Clancy's Wildlands looks pretty cool, except I just hope it's not like The Division, how it was a big flop. I stopped playing that game after like 4 hours of playing it. I realized how boring it was.
Hey, did you hear about the new Alienware 13? The laptop?
Yeah, I did. And I'm sad to say that it hurts a little bit, but continue.
I feel like it's overpriced a lot for what it contains. Okay, the options include 6th generation i5 and i7, 2 gigabytes of NVIDIA GeForce 960M, up to 4 gigabytes of 965M, 8 or 16 gigabytes of RAM, 500 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes, 512 gigabytes for $1,300.
Wow, that
Yeah.
sounds pretty overpriced.
Yeah, this laptop would be fantastic for like $700.
Okay, and we can't talk about E3 without talking about, of course, Battlefield 1. Yeah. Tiny clap. I don't want to blow your ears out. Oh, seriously, dude, come on. Just. Whoa, dude, look at that.
I know.
I'm sorry for that. My friend's just a jerk.
I think that's where I clapped.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, ready?
Whatever. Stop. Okay. So Battlefield 1. Just wow.
Most
okay.
anticipated.
Yeah. I'd have to say that it's most anticipated for me too.
Same.
But yeah, Battlefield 1 looks insane, especially when that guy took down the Zeppelin, right? Yeah, and it just crashed into the ground, and the entire town just got demolished, and people started running through all the metal of the blimp after it fell down, or Zeppelin, whatever, and they're running through all the metal and they're jumping over it and stuff because now that's a part of the map, like it's embedded in there now, and it's really cool.
It's gonna look good too. And
also, I don't think many people actually watched this. It was also part of EA. But what happened is they were like, yeah, a lot of Star Wars games are going to come out. So, 2018, watch out for this because this is going to be crazy. But 2018, EA is working on a complete version of Star Wars. They're making a complete new story, and they're going to make a really great game out of it. And I'm really excited for it. It's something that hasn't been introduced to the Star Wars universe, and the in-engine or the in-game thing looks really, really great. And also, I don't know about you guys, I'm a big fan of Lego games. Well, I'm not a big fan of Lego games, but I'm a big fan of Lego Star Wars. And Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens is coming out on June 28th. And I'm actually excited for it because, big Star Wars fan.
Okay. Let's hop back on the PC train for a second, or for a little while. 970 versus 390, right?
Oh, well, 390.
I mean...
Yeah, there you go. The 390.
Think about it like this, though.
Logically.
AMD isn't supported by very many games. NVIDIA, though.
Yeah. Well, okay. That is true.
And the price drops now. The 970, the Asus GTX 970 Strix is $270 on Newegg.
Sure, NVIDIA stole all of the attention from AMD with their new Pascal cards, but guess what's coming out soon, guys? You better watch out for this.
But there is a price drop right now.
Just hold on, let me finish my sentence.
Okay.
AMD is coming out with a new version of their cards called Zen, right? And it's pretty crazy. Also, the RX 480 is going to come out soon, and I hope AMD gets more attention. They deserve more attention, I drew a blank. A virtual reality ready card for $250?
200.
200.
$199.
Whoa, that's insane.
Probably gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I'm honestly thinking.
If you want to use VR, then you should get it. I don't know how well it would run just regularly because I haven't really looked it up.
I honestly don't think that VR should be coming out yet.
Well, no. A lot of people have mixed things about VR. Actually, let's talk about that, even though it's not on our topic list here.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Now it is. Just scribble it on there. Okay. VR, in my opinion, is pretty great.
It's amazing.
It's really great, just not for the price.
And not for what you have to do. Like, the HTC Vive, amazing, right? But
$800.
$800, and you, to get the best performance for those little lighthouse things, you have to drill them into your wall.
I don't think you need to drill them. You could just set them down.
Well, on stuff, but to get the max space, out of your area. Like Linus Tech Tips, for example, he had to drill them into the wall.
Oh, well.
For where it was.
But that's Linus.
Yeah, give it a few more years. It's still in developing. Development, yeah. It's still developing. And I'm pretty sure give it 2 to 3, maybe 4 years, it's going to be amazing.
I'm sorry, Oculus, but I used to like you. But then all of a sudden, Oculus was like, yeah, you know what? Let's offer these games so, people will buy our product. But then they buy it, and it took 17 business days to actually ship or something because all of a sudden they had problems with shipping. And then the Oculus, even though it's $200 less, everybody would probably pay $200 more to get what the HTC Vive offers. The HTC Vive is insane.
Yeah, what is the difference between the two?
Okay.
Could you enlighten?
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you the difference. So the Oculus has okay head tracking. You can't track around the entire room or anything. Oculus Touch, I don't know if they're actually out yet, but they weren't shipped with the headset, so you have to pay extra to get that, which probably isn't such a bad thing. But bad head tracking, of what I've heard, and most games are just sit down with a controller. You're looking at a third-person character, which isn't very fun, unless, there's some that are pretty great. But then the HTC Vive, it comes shipped with hand controllers. It has a really nice headset, and it tracks your head anywhere in your room or your play space, and you can actually walk around it physically, allowing you to play games like Hover Junkers, which is really cool. A really cool game, Budget Cuts, which that's the only reason why I actually want to get a headset, is Budget Cuts. It's a really cool game. Look it up. Watch Jacksepticeye play it or some other YouTuber. It's really, really funny and enjoyable. But other than that, there's no real reason.
360-degree view.
Yeah, that too. And also the only reason why I wouldn't buy VR, the only reason why I'm not buying VR is because of the price. Makes me a little sad.
What about the cell phone VRs that you can get for?
Well, you can just do that. That's pretty fun VR for such a low price.
No, would you consider that actual fun VR?
Why are you interrupting? But yeah, it's fine VR. I've done it. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's not the funnest thing in the world. Yeah, it's no PC gaming, but it's really fun. It doesn't have hand controllers or anything, but
the cardboard had that little, the little
on
thing.
some, not all of them. It's like this little magnet thing that you pull down on the side, and it acts like a button That's like the coolest thing. Other than that, VR was a little bit disappointing. I mean, I like to watch the videos. I was like, wow, that's really cool. I was gonna buy one. Then I watched this one stream. I don't even remember what it was, but they played games for like 3 hours, and then I saw the problems that they had with the HTC Vive, and then I also saw how much problems they had with the games and displaying, and there was a lot of flickering. This guy, I swear, he almost had like a freaking seizure. He started flipping out. But then I realized that most games for VR, you can't actually move around. You can't walk forward or walk backward. You have to teleport or something. There's always a little, something different that you wouldn't expect that happens. Most games you stand in one place and shoot things, which I guess is pretty cool, but then it eventually gets boring. It's the same concept over and over and over, just plastered with different graphics, Yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say about it.
Okay, now more about the 480. Yeah, apparently it's supposed to be very good overclocked. So I am expecting that you get this card. It's alright with stock clock, right? But I think it's gonna be like meant to be overclocked, kind of like the Pentium that we saw with Intel.
I swear. Always.
Well, technically, we did.
Always with the Pentium. He's like, I'm gonna put a Pentium in my build, and then I'm like, I don't think that's such a good idea. He's like, I'll just overclock it a lot. I'm like, okay.
Okay, no, you can overclock that thing to like 4 gigahertz with the stock cooler.
Wow, I can't wait for you to blow up your CPU. I can't wait for you to end up like one of my friends. He built his computer really bad.
Matthew.
Don't say his name on the internet.
Just have like a fart noise. Just
people are gonna stop him. People are gonna stalk him and follow him to his house.
Wait, doesn't overclocking a CPU like that reduce the lifespan too?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it is.
Or any CPU for that?
Yeah, any CPU that you overclock, you actually do reduce the lifespan technically. But so my friend,
same thing.
My friend built a computer pretty crappily, and he ended up blowing up 2 hard drives, and all of a sudden he said that his cooler stopped working and that his CPU went up to like 100 degrees Celsius, boiling point.
You burn your hand.
And literally, his 2 of his RAM sticks stopped working out of his 4. Wait, no, yeah, he has 4 RAM sticks. Like 2 of them stopped working, and then he just switched them around. I have no idea. I think his CPU overheated and then damaged the motherboard somehow, probably with, voltage problems or whatever.
He didn't use thermal paste?
No, he did use thermal paste.
Oh.
And yeah, just build a computer, or get somebody that's better at it than you.
Hint, hint, Tanner.
Yeah, hint me.
Or hint to me on me. I'm not gonna say anything. I built like 1 computer, okay?
So this one kid picks Matthew, or my friend, anonymous. The guy that blew up 2 hard drives, and then I'm the person sitting here built 4 computers. I mean, sure, that's not a big record or anything, but all of them actually survived. Yeah.
I think
I'm roasting my friend on the internet. He probably won't even watch the video. He probably doesn't care.
Unless you tell him to watch it.
Unless I tell him to watch it. But so he picks him, and then I'm like, wow. So you pick a guy that literally blew up 2 hard drives, and then he's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, yeah. I built 4 computers, and he's like, okay. And then just kind of walked away. I'm like, okay. I mean,
I built
whatever.
one.
Have fun making your computer explode.
I built one with flawless cable management. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty flawless.
Flawless cable management. Mine doesn't even have very good cable management.
Okay, Lucas, what is your question?
My question is, a GPU has to be pretty darn good in order to run VR, yes?
It needs the recommended is a 970 and a 4460, I believe, is the CPU.
For right now.
Anybody can just type in the comments. They're like, you're wrong, and then you can just tell me. Or unless you want to just tell me that I'm wrong and then have no criticism.
Okay.
I hate people that do that.
For gaming, we all know that you need a good monitor, right?
Oh, my question's not over.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, talk a little bit louder.
Okay. Well, if it is good enough to run VR, doesn't that, almost guarantee it's going to be good enough to run just, 1080p 60 FPS for normal games?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing, but then, there's always that one thing that you can think in the back of your head. I mean, even though it might not be plausible, but you think, well, maybe it's built specifically for VR. But I almost guarantee it's probably not, but everybody's just thinking about that in the back of their heads. Yeah, I'm looking at you, George.
It's just a word.
I'm sorry.
Actually, we did just Google up a picture of George. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
George
if your
Lopez.
name's George, I'm not personally attacking you. I just randomly said a name, and it happened to be a very stereotypical one that I just randomly picked. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Carl. That's actually a friend of mine. Sorry, Carl. You're probably not watching this either. Okay. So I believe that the RX 480 is going to be a great card. The recommended is a 970, and I believe that it will somewhat live up to that. I don't know if it's going to outperform the 970 because I just have a gut feeling, that it probably won't outperform the 970, but it will run VR.
What would you do if it does outperform?
If it does outperform the 970, I will take my statement back, and I will be very, very surprised. And then I will congratulate AMD and then probably switch over to them when their Zen cards come out because I'm going to be super excited for that.
Or just get 2 of them because your motherboard can crossfire.
So by that logic,
and just boom.
Probably, if that's true, it would also.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm gonna say my things about SLI here. Oh, okay. I think we're still going. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
So
25 minutes.
Okay, so
and
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. I don't really like SLI. There's reasons why.
Or Crossfire.
Well, I mean, yeah, or Crossfire. Not many games support it, and Jay's 2 cents specifically said support as in like whether or not they allow you to use SLI on the game or not. So sometimes they don't even allow you to use SLI. Like Batman Arkham Knight, I'm quite sure didn't, but then they added it in later, and then it was complete crap. But SLI, I don't really like. Jay's 2 cents, he had 3 monitors with, 2 Titan X's, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, he had 2 Titan X's, and then he plugged in the monitors, and sometimes he said that they would flip out because in SLI, it was having trouble, figuring out which monitor it was on, and sometimes it would mess up his games and stuff. And there's problems with SLI, and if people fix it, that's... that'd be great, but that's why they come out with new graphics cards that are good as, 2 of another one, because then you don't need an SLI and you won't have all those problems.
Hey, Tanner. Okay, then what's the point of spending more money on a motherboard that has more than one PCI Express port?
Just in case you want an SLI.
but future, so people know now that SLI and Crossfire leads up to all these problems, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean...
Do you think that someone building a computer, they're in PC part picker or whatever, they're like, oh, motherboard.
Oh, well,
should they go with a $40 MSI one that has one PCI Express?
No, get another PCI Express port. You want to know why? So this is why. If you're having a problem with your Wi-Fi, there's Wi-Fi cards, but also if you're running out of USB ports, there's a card for that too. Yeah. There's 6 USB ports on a PCI Express port that you could just plug into your motherboard. It's pretty crazy. I'm thinking about buying one soon because I'm running out of USB ports on the back of my computer.
And he doesn't even have the I/O shield in.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. I don't want to get into the technical things, and yeah, it also was broken. But
okay, so monitors.
Yeah, let's just get away from my embarrassment.
Do you think 144 hertz is worth the price?
Yes. I have a 144 hertz monitor right in front of me right now, and seriously, it's so buttery smooth compared to 60 hertz. When I look at 60 hertz things now, it makes my head hurt a little bit.
But it's $250.
Okay.
There's
a great reason for that. Okay, this is what happens. Whenever you're playing on a monitor, and that's 60 hertz, right? And let's say it says that you're getting 144 FPS. You're technically not seeing 144 FPS.
Yeah.
Your 60 hertz refresh rate monitor can't refresh faster than that.
Okay,
so that's why when I got a 144 hertz monitor, and the second that I went over 60 FPS, my mind was blown. It was insane. It's so buttery smooth, and it made my eyes roll in the back of my head, and I almost passed out.
Okay, it's only because you have a 980 Ti, right? What if someone had a 950 or a 960?
There's still games out there that can run over 144 FPS or at 144 FPS, and also just the mouse and everything and things that you work on at 144 FPS are really nice. But actually, no. Take the money from buying a 144 hertz monitor and buy yourself a better graphics card, like a 960, please. Don't buy the 950.
Well, no. The 950 is a good graphics card if you're on a tight budget of under $500.
Exactly.
Now.
That's why you take the money from the super expensive monitor that you're about to buy. Buy a 60 hertz monitor and buy a better graphics card. I mean, sure, it'll go over 144 FPS, but it'll perform better, and then you can use it. You could buy another monitor later. I think how I just explained it made me sound crazy, but
Okay, so
yeah, just try to figure that out.
Okay, so if you're Bill Gates and you have unlimited money,
of course,
get a 144 hertz monitor.
Yeah, I'd get a 4K.
Yeah.
120 hertz, the Predator Z34 monitor, whatever it's called. I don't know.
Or why don't you just get the ultra wide curved LG monitor?
That's the Predator.
Oh, okay.
That's
$1,000.
Yeah, around that. It has the cool LEDs on the bottom.
$999. And then a few tax,
Wow, so we're at a half an hour now, guys.
Already.
Yeah.
And if you
pretty
made
crazy,
it to
huh?
a half
Yeah,
an
if you
hour,
made it to a half an hour without getting bored, congratulations. This is where it's gonna get a little bit more fun, a little bit less fun. Wait, what do we have next?
Okay, now, good phones bang for buck, because I know for
we're talking about phones now?
Yeah, I know for a fact I need to get a new phone. Just saying this right now. I have a phone that won't go past Android.
Okay, good bang for buck phones. OnePlus 3 just came out, $400, 6 gigabytes of RAM. 6 gigabytes of RAM in a phone, guys.
Why would you need that much?
The 820 Snapdragon, right? With the 530 Adreno GPU built in. It's pretty crazy.
Okay, now what about the S6 Active? Oh, I have a story to tell you guys.
Okay, well,
don't get that phone.
My good friend here had the S6 Active, and yeah, don't.
Wait,
but if you want a good Samsung phone, get the S7. It's actually really good.
It is.
Okay, now this is what happened, right? I had the S6 Active for maybe 6 months before I started acting weird, right? So what happened was the first thing that started happening was
now he's stuck with this LG Leon something. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called.
E980. E980. It won't go past Android 4 point something, right? Anyway, what happened was 6 months. Whenever I switched to the camera, it made like a sound like, right? And it just focused. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then the battery started going down slower, right? Oh no, faster, yeah. So I changed it to battery saving mode, right? That didn't help, right? Also, you can't even remove the back. And next thing, and then
you can remove the back on his phone now. It's really crappy.
Anyway, what happened was yes, it is shockproof. I've tested it many times by accident. And one day I was playing Clash Royale, right? Being a no life, right? I was going up in like trophies or whatever, right?
Nobody cares about Clash of Clans.
Well, no,
sucks.
Clash Royale.
Clash Royale still sucks.
And guess what happened?
What?
Okay, I was tapping, right? And then like one tap like
stops.
one tap didn't work. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then the next tap worked. And then my phone just like wouldn't respond. Shut it off. Do everything, right? Soft reset it, hard reset it, hook it up to a computer, all that.
Your phone has NFC support?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive, actually.
Still does not work. So we sent it into Samsung, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can fix this for it was like $350, $400." We were like, "Nope," because that's about as much as getting a new phone. And
Did they say what was wrong with it?
No, they never did. They just said we can fix it for $350 to $400, which is a no bueno for me. Okay. Okay, now, Tanner, what phone do you think? Tanner's playing Stack now. Okay.
Wait, no, I'll talk. Okay. OnePlus 3, please. I know the OnePlus 2 and the OnePlus 1 didn't really live up to their hype, but the OnePlus 3 actually didn't. They didn't really hype it up as much. And the OnePlus 3 looks great, performs great. Even though it's a 1080p screen, they're using technology that would be supported for 1440p screens, and that means the performance is going to be great. And on phones, you don't really notice very much. So I actually recommend getting it. I had a OnePlus 1. After about a year, it started glitching out, and then that's when I got the LG G4, and I think I got the knockoff, not the knockoff, but the Taiwanese version of it, which I don't know, it just started like dying. It performs pretty bad. I don't know. OnePlus 3. Or the Nexus 6P, but even though that one's pretty expensive.
$650.
Yeah, the HTC 10 came out recently. That's really expensive, but it's also really good. But the OnePlus 3 has more gigabytes of RAM than like any phone out there for $400. So I recommend it.
Tell the audience what would be good with such a high amount of RAM?
What would be good? Well, I actually don't know. I watched MKBHD, I think that's the channel, and he was saying that he never actually used all 6 gigabytes of RAM on the phone, no matter what he was doing. The most he got up to was like 4. I don't even know. Like, so you have to have a lot of apps open. Yeah, it's pretty future-proof to me. I mean, whatever you consider future-proof.
Okay, now while writing down my my idea sheet to talk about, right? I was looking at your mouse pad, and I was wondering. I already have a mouse pad, right? Because I bought a mouse and a mouse pad off you for like $1, right? And what happened was, I'm like, should I get an extended mouse pad to go across my whole entire desk, or stay with my no, like bigger than this, like one that is.
You should get an extended one. I like mine right now. I can set a bunch of things on it because it's really big, and I don't use the entire thing. But an extended one does also, it protects your arms also, because especially on a glass table. I have a glass table, so my arms get stuck to it, and it kind of hurts, when you pull it off. And
it also protects the table.
Yeah, it also protects the table. I would recommend getting an extended mouse pad, also because your keyboard can sit on it, and it actually looks really, really nice.
As long as it's not draping off the sides of the desk. Then.
Yeah. So, that's just my opinion on that.
Well, that was a really short topic. I thought that we would get like in depth, like.
Yeah. Who would go in depth about a mouse pad?
How about I just make my own mouse pad?
Is this mouse pad compatible with my Mac? Oh no, sir! You gotta get the X32 mouse pad to go with your $1,000 Mac. It costs $500.
Okay, now this one, I guarantee you, anyone who watched this and makes it 36 minutes and 50 seconds into this.
Jeez, 36 minutes? Okay, after a half an hour, it starts going a lot slower.
Okay.
I bet I just faded in.
Anyway, everyone's gonna call me a console peasant.
Console peasant?
Consoles, I'm not, okay? I'm in 100% support PC ruling the world, right? Consoles versus sub $500 PCs.
Kill yourself.
Anyway, so with looking at this Xbox One E, 2 terabytes.
The Xbox One S.
S, same thing, right?
E.
The Xbox 360, having 2 terabytes of storage for a $4.
Wow, 2 terabytes
of HDD. Yeah,
whoa, mind blown. Now, sub $500 PC. I don't. Now, this is where it's gonna stump me. I didn't do much research on this because my friend wrote down all the topics. I didn't even see the topics. So most of this was actually just me talking, in my opinion. I didn't plan out any of this. Huh. Wow, pretty impressive that I could talk for this long without really messing up. Okay, but for the Xbox One S, like what I said already, if it can actually perform at 4K, 25, 30 FPS, that might actually be better than a sub $500 PC.
I'm pretty sure.
If and only if.
If and only if. It's probably going to be upscaling, that's my opinion. But sub $500 PC compared to an Xbox One right now, how much does an Xbox One cost right now?
I believe it's $300.
$300?
At the moment.
$300 at the moment. Okay, you could build a way better PC for $345. Also less than the PS4, and it's also better than the PS4.
I'm just saying right now.
I don't exactly know what it is. If you browse Reddit, go to PC Master Race, and you can look up their builds, and it's like the least. The least costing one is better than any console that's out there right now for $345. Go look it up, please.
No,
PC Master Race.
No, that's what I thought right now. The PS4 had an update actually. The PS4 had an update and it actually increased some stuff.
Whoa, an update that made it perform a million times better than it already is. Well, I mean, that's what console peasants believe. But no, not really. It probably didn't increase the performance a lot. Unless, there was a butt ton of bloatware and it always ran in the background. And then they just updated it to make it look like that it performed better.
There is a PS4 that you can buy online. Actual PS4, $320. So.
$320. For $345, you could build one that's better.
But if someone is on a really tight budget.
Oh, well, that's why you go mow people's lawns and get that extra $20? Yeah, go do that.
But no, like,
please, it's so much better. $345, and it's. I know it's the Radeon HD 7
Xbox
something
One,
series, and
Xbox
it's actually good.
Let
me explain.
$280.
Okay, well, I mean, go ahead.
With gold.
Okay, go ahead. If you really want to sit back on a couch, lay around, which you could still do on a PC. Also, by the way, you know how much money that extra $65 is nothing. You want to know why? G2A.com. They're not sponsoring me or anything. I wish.
Not yet.
Not yet. But G2A, they sell games for like half the price. You save so much money, and also, you don't need to pay for online. Yeah, $280 Xbox One with gold. Well, I could get a PC for $345 without it, but I never need to pay for it.
But also, you have to remember, $345 PC. Not right now. Wait, how long ago did you see this post?
How long ago did I see this? About 3 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's been a lot of games.
Oh God, 3 months ago.
Just
so
saying,
out of date. That's the Stone Age, guys. But no, seriously, $345. It's actually better. Don't let all the console people are like, no, how could it possibly be better for less money? Well, because it is.
I mean,
it just is, guys.
I've been measuring on PC Part Picker. We're doing really low end builds, right? And you know that. And I put together a build for $446 that could maybe run medium high settings on games.
Here, go on to PC Master Race right now. Here, I'll do it on my phone. Okay, let me just look it up. Here, now let's tell stories while I look it up. Yeah, one time I fell into an 8-foot ditch. That sucked.
Same place you scrape your leg.
I saw a dead cat today.
What?
Yeah, I actually did.
Yeah, Clovis East.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to say the school.
Oh no! Now they're gonna shoot up the school.
You said Povis Meast.
Yeah, I said Povis Meast, guys. Totally.
Or like Povis yeast infection. You know what I'm saying?
Povis Meast Street is where I saw it.
Here, let me find it. Builds, introductions, blah 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 blah.
Straight out of Cali.
Oh, it's actually $331.
What does it contain?
Okay, an AMD Athlon X4 860K 3.7 GHz quad-core processor, a Gigabyte GAF2 A68HMH Micro ATX FM2 Plus motherboard, with and the memory crucial 4 GB RAM TDR3.
Yeah.
1,600 memory, by the way.
Okay.
Seagate Barracuda 1 TB 3.5 7,200 RPM internal hard drive. A Sapphire Radeon R7 360 2 GB Nitro video card.
Wait, R7
360.
Okay.
An NZXT Source 210, which is a pretty cheap but nice case. ATX mid tower case, and an EVGA 500 watt 80 plus bronze certified ATX power supply. And that's actually one of the best 80 plus bronze. A lot of 80 plus bronze just like crap themselves within the year.
I don't see any. I am only going to be using gold power supplies.
Why is that?
Because they last a whole lot longer than bronze.
Don't bump the table. But it.
And they're also getting cheaper now.
Okay, yeah. 80 plus gold is just crazy. It's crazy great. But if you're on a budget, get an 80 plus bronze. You don't need an 80 plus gold. And also, you'll probably have enough money by the time it craps on itself, and then you could just buy a gold version. Mine's silver, and I've had it for 2 years now. So, yeah, it works. I mean, I haven't had any problems with it. Sometimes if you get a power surge, it just turns on your computer, but that's about it. I mean, I bet that sounds really unsafe, but no, it's not.
Yeah.
Unless you're away for vacation.
Yeah, unless you're away for vacation. Yeah. But that doesn't happen when we're away from vacation, strangely. It happens when I'm just sitting in my room and all of a sudden just boom on. Is that it? Is that all we have? Well, guys,
Wait.
Oh, no, we have something else. So, it's a surprise topic.
Do you recommend buying used PC products?
Yes. There's a 980 on eBay or something for like $100 or more. 145, yeah. Unless my friend was just pulling on my leg and he's just being a jerk. But They might just be fooling with us. But
go right there and search.
No. Well
We're not.
No. Then why are you playing?
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well, guys, I guess that's it for.
Bye.
I guess we'll see you in a week.
Guys.
Or not see you, but we won't even hear you either. But you'll hear us in a week.
Have a beautiful time.
Ow, my ear.